everyone, Jeff28 here, and welcome back to another episode of Shooting the Breeze, episode 17?
17.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
I mean, we're actually keeping up on it, so that's the most amazing part about this.
That's the best part of it. And of course, I'm joined, as always, with my buddy, Crash the Skylands.
Crash the Skylands! Thank you very much, Jeff, for having me back. I appreciate it.
Alright. Yeah. But we thought, let's do something fun for episode 17. What happens if we do kind of like a what-if show? What if? So, I'll start us off here. What if Skylanders never existed? What do you think, Crash, about that? What if?
Oh, I know for a fact I wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel because it wouldn't exist. But I don't really know if I'd still be doing YouTube, if that sounds weird, because the main reason I continued on my YouTube career was because I wanted to do Skylander content. That's why I killed off the old channel, so I don't know if I'd still be doing YouTube videos. And if I was, it would probably be maybe Pokemon, because that's the only other thing I feel like I have enough knowledge and interest in. So, if Skylanders didn't exist, I don't really know where my path would go. It would either be Pokemon or nothing. One or the other.
I kind of understand where you're coming from, because I don't know if I'd be doing YouTube either. I'd probably still be collecting something. I think I'd be probably Xbox, or I also like mech games like Mech Warrior and Mech Assault. So probably along those lines, but yeah, you're right. I don't know if I'd have an actual YouTube channel. So pretty weird,
yeah, especially with you with the big collecting aspect, right? So I mean, that's a huge part. That is your channel's collecting. Yeah. And I mean, if you think about that, there's another what if we have on top of that. Like, what if Skylanders didn't make figures? What if it was just a standalone game that had the characters already in the game? Would you still be interested?
Yeah,
how do you think it would go?
That is a good what if. To be honest, I don't think, if that game was sitting on the shelf just like a normal game, I don't think I'd buy it. Part of the reason I was into Xbox, I was buying everything, like a dance pad back then, the steering wheel. I was buying a lot of different, and that's why I took a chance one day on Spyro's Adventure, and I bought that game because it had little figurines. I said, that'll be cool, I'll have that on the shelf, and then I kind of got, obviously, addicted. But if it was just a game on the shelf, I probably would have passed, to be honest with you. You?
Yeah, well, for me, I know I would have checked it just because your boy Spyro was right there on the front, and Spyro is my childhood. I love Spyro, so I would definitely check it out, but I don't know if I'd enjoy it as much, just because the collecting figure aspect was really cool adding to it, and I mean, finding characters you enjoyed. Like, I started off, and I thought I was only going to play as Spyro, but I was playing with Trigger Happy, and then, fell in love with Bash and all that. So, the figure collecting aspect really added onto it, and I don't think I would continue on with the games if it didn't have the figures. So, I think I would probably get maybe to the third game and be like, yeah, I think I'm good now. I think I'm good after this third game. So that's what I'm thinking, is just because of the figures, yeah. Yeah,
I could totally see that. Okay, final one, and it's a doozy. It's a big one. What if Skylanders is officially canceled?
Oh, that hurts to hear. Even just to think about it hurts.
Yeah, like, it'll never happen. Activision doesn't cancel their games. They just kind of hibernate them or put them away for a little bit. But like, say they came out with a press conference and said, okay, it's official, Skylanders is done. Ring of Heroes, everything is all just done and over with. Yeah, exactly. Woo.
Yeah. I know that, first of all, everybody will be bummed. Everyone who's a fan of Skylanders will be officially bummed, and we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves. We're like, oh man, our favorite franchise is gone, but I know for a fact that I would still be able to do the content I'm doing, because, the locks are kind of fresh. Honesty Half Hour got another, basically 2 years left to it. So I feel like I'd still be able to produce content, but man, after a few years, with them not giving anything back, it'll definitely hurt, and I don't see a viable future if we don't get anything new in the next little while. It's just hard to come out with content for a game that's not giving you content,
Exactly. And that's kind of the pinch I'm feeling now. It's been a few years since our last Skylander game, so, and, like you said, like, I had ideas, tons of ideas. Like, remember that idea I had? No, it's kind of like the good, the bad, and the ugly, where I was going to grab some fellow SkyTubers, and we'll just talk about the good and the bad and the ugly about certain games. Like, there's tons of ideas you can do. But after time, and I'm kind of feeling the pinch a little bit now, being a collector. What am I supposed to collect? You know what I mean? And that's kind of
Yeah,
like why I've been...
We can't just go Skylander hunting every single day because there's no Skylanders to hunt. There's nothing to hunt for it.
Exactly. I just had a comment just the other day. I said, can you go Skylander hunting, please? I do go Skylander hunting. I go every 2 or 3 days. I go out and I come home empty-handed. So, and it's tough. And so that pinch, I think, would eventually affect everyone. If that ever did happen, it would be a sad day.
But I mean, who knows? We might get a remaster in a couple years, so we can hope for that.
2001? I think that would be 10 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so you never know. Come on, Activision, do a remastered Spyro's Adventure. I don't know.
Spyro's Adventure and Giants on a double pack for the next gen console. Cool. There we go. Yeah.
But what about all of you out there? Maybe you have some what ifs you want to ask us. Maybe we'll do another one of these in in the future. Leave some thoughts and comments down below. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great, and it doesn't have to be Skylander related too. Maybe it's what if Pokemon didn't exist, which I'd be very sad about that too. I just made myself sad. Why did I do that?
What if Crash and I were animals? Like, what animal would we be? You could ask us anything. Ooh. I think that would be kind of, that'd be kind of fun. But I think that about wraps up episode 17 of Shooting the Breeze, the show where we talk a little Skylanders. And I hope you enjoyed.
And I bid you farewell.
Hey, what an ending.
You want to dance out? You want to dance out of this? Let's dance out of this.